Tonight, video you need to see. Take a look behind me. Inmates allowed to wrestle, and the people who are paid to keep the jail secure sit back and watch it happen.
It cost 3 of those employees their jobs. Tonight, 10 TV's Kevin Landers spoke with the sheriff, who says this should have never been allowed in the first place.
The sheriff calls what happens inside his jail an embarrassment. He says video captures jailers wrestling with inmates.
The Fairfield County Jail is supposed to house and feed inmates, some of whom are convicted of felony crimes. As this video from July 21st is about to show, 3 inmates and 3 jailers decided to turn the floor into a pseudo fight club.
2 of the inmates refused to talk about the incident. One basically informed the investigator that it was purely consensual between the 2 of them. They agreed to do this, and it was fun. And quite honestly, he was a bit braggadocious over the fact that he won his match.
The sheriff says the incident is coming to light now because the case against the last jailer wasn't resolved until last Friday. Sheriff Lape says jailer Kyle Archibald and Deputy Sean Pettit resigned. Jailer Landon Talbot was fired.
So you've got inmates wrestling with jail staff. Isn't that an assault?
Well, if you watch the video at the end of it, they shake hands and hug. So I don't know, I'm not familiar with too many assaults that ended in that fashion.
The sheriff says no one was injured.
This thing could have gone wrong 100 different ways.
Sheriff Lape says as far as he knows, this only happened once.
The sheriff's office is truly embarrassed by this incident.
The sheriff says the person in charge of watching the jail surveillance cameras was suspended for 10 days without pay. Sheriff Lape says it's unclear if the 3 inmates involved in the wrestling matches were offered anything in return. Sheriff Lape hopes the actions of a few won't taint the reputations of those who come to work for the right reasons.
Well, my message to the community is that those people are no longer employed here. It's unacceptable. It won't be tolerated, and it gives a negative focus to the men and women that come to work and do this job for the right reasons.
The 3 inmates involved have since been transferred to state prison. In Fairfield County, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
The sheriff tells 10 TV 2 of those jailers did have disciplinary issues prior to, but couldn't provide specific details.